hot, the block is hot. They tried to me, want me hot. I won't be hot. I run and hit the corner hot. I'm headed for the border hot. Mix the with water hot.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here on the 5 for the Raptors, we've got Devin Booker. Durant is out there with Jackson. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. And for Minnesota, Durant out there with Okongwu. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Suggs. And it's Edwards in at the 2 guard. Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Booker. Back to Mitchell. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Suggs with the ball. Last game he had 12. Pass to Duran, 8 feet away. Good.
Textbook pick and roll. Suggs is both explosive and creative. He'll be running this play for a long time to come.
Now here's Mitchell. Jackson in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Kuminga. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Edwards with it. Wiseman picks him up. And that one drops for him.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Mitchell looking it over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Takes a step back. For 3, Edwards. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Kept alive, goes back up, and Wiseman with the lay-in.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded closely. Back to Edwards. Inside, and Kuminga throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Edwards passes to Suggs. Now the pass to Duran. Over Wiseman, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Booker, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Passes it to Wiseman. Back to Booker. Wiseman sets a screen for Booker. Clock at 6. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Mitchell outside. Pass to KD. Goes up on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Suggs. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Hey, yo, right here.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards dishes to Kuminga. That one falls.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Now, here's Suggs. After the miss from KD. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely, and it's sent back by Mitchell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Raptors.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Now, Suggs still looking for his first bucket in this one. Booker against Edwards. Toronto grabs the miss. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
They are not short in confidence, but they can't get too carried away because it could cost them the game.
Now, here's Duran. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Back to Jackson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Suggs with the ball. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Mitchell up top. He has 5. Pass to Booker. Here's Wiseman. Count that bucket. Wiseman's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Now, here's Suggs. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. For 3, Edwards. That one, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Mitchell against Edwards. Mitchell kicks to KD. Back to Mitchell. Booker outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And Toronto will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wiseman. Bagley comes in for Jackson. Josh Green's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Mitchell. He's off on the second. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Beasley. No good from the left block. The drive by Green. Off on the layup.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Beasley, the pass to Dinwiddie. Knocks it loose and stolen by Dunn. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
All right, thank you, David.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Beasley outside. Got that one up quick.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Then you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. McGee trying to break free. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
On its way from Beasley for 2, and the jumper is on the mark. Beasley's got 5 points so far. Toronto leading by 5. There's the pass to Green. Back to Dunn. Bagley with a screen on Beasley. Here's Booker. Beasley with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here now is Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 6. Throw in the pass to Beasley. Over Booker, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
The first free throw is good. Brown is checked in for Devin Booker. And both free throws good for Beasley. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Toronto. It's a three-point game. Green kicks to Dunn. Dishes it to Bagley. Here's Brown with the three. Here's McGee. And the layup is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. There's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Sohan. There's the three. It's hauled in by Brown. Toronto leading by 5. Here's Dunn. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Love that little floater by Chris Dunn. He's trying to make it a weapon.
Dunn against Dinwiddie. Pass to Beasley. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by McGee. Outside, Bagley. Dunn right side. Raptors moving the ball around. Bagley sets a screen for Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc. Bagley, no good. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Mathurin. They get a hand on it.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Dunn kicks to Green. Back to Dunn. McGee sets the pick for Dunn. He feeds it to McGee. Dinwiddie with the steal. Lets it go from 14. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 9.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And the second free throw, good. With 1 on the clock, that shot is off. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Raptors. They're up by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Raptors leading by 6. So for Toronto right now, they've got Bagley. Green is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Brown. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot. Good on the triple.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
The Timberwolves shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Now Okongwu still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. It's stolen by Wiseman. Mitchell with it. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Here's Kuminga. The offensive rebound. Here's Wallace. And they'll get another chance. Jones against Green. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Goes up again. Pass to Kuminga. Takes a 3. Kept alive, Minnesota. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And he makes the first. Minnesota making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Jackson comes in for Bagley. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Brown. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contender.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
Suggs with the ball. He's picked up by KD. And Wiseman sends it back. Outside, Green to the inside. Over Suggs. And KD the bucket on the assist from Green. KD's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Timberwolves trail by 15. And here in the 2nd quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Suggs. 2nd chance shot. And Kuminga with the lay-in. Kuminga's got 6.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
The pass to KD. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Free throw drops for KD.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Mitchell finds KD. Shoots over Kuminga. Wiseman the pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And then Durant with the dunk.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 11. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there. Count it. Good. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here's Suggs. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
The Timberwolves have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. We talk about players, Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly there's some teams who have some great owners.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now, here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. Here's Wiseman. And he makes good on the layup. Wiseman's got 10 points.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass to Edwards. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Mitchell passes to Booker. The 3 from KD. They get it back.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Suggs. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
I love Suggs' feel for when to attack. A strong mix of dribble moves allows him to just blow by defenders.
KD against Edwards. A fadeaway. Again, the miss by KD.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Suggs passes to Okongwu. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. During the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Suggs. There's the drive. And Duran slams it in.
And what can you say about Suggs? A natural-born leader, very unselfish and great vision.
They double-team KD. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul in the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Raptors. Mitchell outside. Jackson dishes to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Another shot. McGee's shot is off.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Some changes for Toronto. Brown is checked in for Wiseman. And it's done in for Davion Mitchell. And Edwards drops them both. And the Raptors with the ball. Their next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Brown kicks to Dunn. And there's the feed to Jackson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Jackson's got 9.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Pass to Beasley. Pass to Sohan. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Edwards. That shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Jackson. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 10. Kicks to Edwards. And there's the pass to Sohan. Oh, good on the 3. Raptors leading by 10. Booker looking around. Releases from 15. Good. He hits the jump shot. He's got 9.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 17. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Booker outside. To the paint. And the dunk by Booker.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Sohan. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Devin Booker.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Sohan. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rejected by Booker.
Not much success from beyond the arc for him here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
Now Booker following the miss by Malik Beasley from deep. Booker right side. They get the rebound. McGee. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors leading by 14. Booker outside. Dunn outside. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best 3-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. 5th, the Raptors.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
And he can't get the first one. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Raptors. Josh Green comes in for Devin Booker. It's the second from the line. 1:31 left in the first half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kuminga finds Edwards. Here's Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Done against Wallace. And stolen by Dunn. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Basket counts. Dunn's got 6 points.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Edwards. Hit by Kuminga to end the drought. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
32 seconds left here in the second.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Ivan Bagley missing his last shot. To the inside. 5 to shoot. The shot's good. Edwards got 23 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Bagley. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we play like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Toronto Raptors.
Relying on their subs to carry the load offensively, man, that's their recipe. Some terrific role players on this team, as you would say, Shaq, the others.
Yeah, you got a bunch of microwaves on that bench.
And now, let's take a second here to look at what's ahead on the schedule.
Not sure any run of games feel comfortable, but this might be as close as you can get. They're at home against teams that they can clearly beat. This is a great opportunity for them to stack up some W's.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Durham. Suggs out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Kuminga in at the 3. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
A shooter of Durant's skill will always be a go-to guy. Once he has the ball, it's a done deal.
Over to the left wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Booker. Averaging 25 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Wiseman. Minnesota with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. They get it back. And Durant sends it back.
KD 7'5" wingspan in action. Swatting that one away.
Booker the pass to Durant. Ring shot on the way. And it's good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 23.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Outside Durant. The pass to Booker from deep. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 16. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. He kicks it to Edwards. Passes it to Okongwu. Okongwu with the screen for Suggs. And Okongwu slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Booker outside. Over Edwards. Again, the miss by Booker for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. There's Kuminga. Rebound by the Raptors. Wiseman's got his 6th rebound on the night. Okongwu kicks to Suggs. It's stolen by Wiseman. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. He dishes it to Booker. And he drives in. Shot clock at 6. And Durant puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. KD's got 17. Timberwolves trail by 17. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Timberwolves passing it around. Good on the shot.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Mitchell outside. Outside Durant. Shoots a fader. That's a basket. His 8th from the field. 8 of 14.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Suggs. Off target with his 3. Raptors leading by 17. The drive by Mitchell. Here's Wiseman. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The dish to Suggs. Pass to Duran. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 11 points here for Jalen Duran.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Pass to Jackson. It's tipped. Suggs with the steal. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Mitchell outside. Now the pass to KD. Feeds it to Wiseman. And it's good. 2 points. Wiseman's got 12 points in the game.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Making some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jones checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Malik Beasley comes in for Edwards. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Suggs. Bagley, he's checked in for the Raptors. Dinwiddie, left side. Passes it to Jones. Over Durant. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They lead by 17. And it's Wiseman that time on the assist by Bagley. 14 points for him.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Here's Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Jones. Beasley outside. From outside the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Beasley's got 12 points in the game.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
Mitchell dishes to KD. Over Jones. Durant. That's good. And the Raptors lead by 18.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Here's Beasley, and Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Some changes for Toronto. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Devin Booker, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dunn looking over the floor. He dishes it to McGee. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Durant. He's got 21. Here's Sohan. Pass to Beasley. Inside. A nice shot by Sohan.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Outside Durant. Done outside. Durant against Jones. Bagley with a screen on Jones. Pocket 6. KD with the bucket. KD's got 23.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Minnesota calls timeout. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kevin Durant.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Beasley, the pass to Mathurin. Kicks it to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Durant with the steal. Dinwiddie against Dunn. And there's the drive. And the shot goes down. Dunn's got 8 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
Now here's Durant. He's got 23. Bagley, that's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Beasley has the ball here for the Timberwolves. It's an 18-point game. With Dinwiddie off the bench, he will always provide offense and ball handling.
A great point, Kevin. He can set up others, but usually looks for his own shot. Can be streaky at times with it, but when he gets it going, he can win you a game by himself.
Dunn passes to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Dunn outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Sohan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Takes the 13-footer. Duran, no good. Raptors leading by 18. Outside, Bagley. It's Durant on the wing. Durant drawing the double team. Dunn passes to Durant. Drains the 19-footer. KD's got 25 points.
The offensive arsenal of Durant is limitless. He fills it up so fast in a multitude of ways.
Here's Sohan. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Dinwiddie drives in. The shot misses. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Bagley the pass to Dunn. On the wing, Green. Covered by Beasley. Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. He gets that one. He's got 27.
He's so polished. All Durant needs is a little airspace to get his shot off.
Now, here's Durant. Guarded by McGee. There's a good screen. Dinwiddie wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Dinwiddie's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 8. Outside Durant. He kicks to McGee. Shoots over Duran. McGee's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 19. Beasley right side. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors, Greg Brown.
And here's Beasley. The tray. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Raptors. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Just picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind us. So we got to get solid defensively.
Well, clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this one.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Brown. James Wiseman's out there with Bagley. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Mitchell in at the point. Now here's Bagley. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Now Wiseman. From 10 feet out. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Here's Suggs. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Suggs has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves. Booker outside. Bagley the screen. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. Clock is at 3. For 3, Booker. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Suggs passes to Mathurin. To the left wing. Launches a 3. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bagley kicks to Brown. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Wiseman with the ball. Bagley finds Mitchell. From deep three-point range, Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here's Suggs. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Knocked loose. Mitchell against Edwards. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Timberwolves trail by 17. Mathurin passes to Edwards. Some solid defense from Brown. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. With the fadeaway. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Assist goes to
Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here's Suggs. Covered by Mitchell. Brown against Edwards. Shakes him. Some solid defense from Brown. Raptors leading by 19. Bagley dishes to Booker. Lets it go from 14. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Suggs passes to Edwards. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered closely. That shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Nailed from three-point land. Durant's got 30.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They need this. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. And here's Booker from the arc. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Edwards against Durant. Edwards passes to Mathurin. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Durant. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And here is Kuminga. 20 feet out. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Smitty, you gotta love how the big man Okongwu is developing.
Kevin, especially from a defensive perspective, he defends the rim with confidence, and I also like his shot selection.
Good on the second free throw. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Here's Jones. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. It's Jones on the wing. Pass to Kuminga. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so Booker will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Jones in the post, working on Booker. Here's Wallace. Oh, good with the triple. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Here's Jackson. Again, Toronto.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wallace outside. Hit by Kuminga. Another miss by Minnesota. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Toronto. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wiseman. Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Booker. And Mitchell drops them both. Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Down against Wallace. There's a screen to the paint. 5 to shoot. Done with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Done against Wallace. Dunn passes to McGee. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists now tonight.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now here's Jones. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Toronto making a change here. Green's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. Toronto's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Green in the post. Covered by Beasley. Green kicks to Dunn. McGee sets the pick for Dunn. Got a piece of it. Wallace outside. There's the dish to Jones. Pass to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Wallace. Rebound by the Raptors. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
The pass to McGee. The jump hook. Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Jones against Brown. Jones drives in. Beasley outside. Fast break, Toronto. Green, the pass to McGee. Back to Green. Toronto working the ball around now. Brown finds Green. And here is Dunn.
2 minutes.
Jackson down low.
2 minutes.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Dunn against Wallace. Passes it to Jones. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Now, here's Dunn. Back to Brown. Pass to Green. Dunn against Wallace. Fires from deep. Nice defense from Wallace. Minnesota shooting a mediocre 41% in this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now here's Wallace. After the miss from JaVale McGee. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Now Dunn. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Nostalgia, move through the woods with vigor. When we got free, the world moved with us. Now they want to change their bodies, go figure. Used to call us, now they want to be. We the rivers that move through the jungle, yo. When we move, we make the world wonderful.